What up, party people? Welcome back to another episode of Hood Talk. Let's get it. News in the hood today will be George Stinney Jr. George Stinney Jr. was unfortunately executed by the hands of some racist mother suckers in the year of 1944. The baby was 14 years old and wrongfully convicted and killed by way of the electric chair. The kid was so young and small in stature, bro, until the way that they had to put a Bible. Yes, you heard me, a Bible. Say, bro, they put a Bible under this little baby, but because he was so small that, mind you, back in the day, being on that road, and it was like torture. Just put it like that. You basically was being tortured. It wasn't fast forward to now, legislators passed the law that they want you to die with a little more compassion and, sympathetic, put it like that, for a lack of words. And, they don't want you to go out in front the people you may have killed, family, and also your family, because what you need to understand is when you're getting ready to approach the table and they're about to kill you, people are watching. The family that you allegedly charged with are watching, as well as your family. So with that being said, they don't want you going out in a horrific style, right? Of doing this and, forming from the mouth like how they used to do back in the days, in the 19th century, right? So, therefore, in George Stinney Jr. time, which was 1944, it still was basically racism at its highest, right? So the judicial system was also effed up, and they put this what the thing is that you cook rice in. Come on, Mike. Come on now. I can't get it, bro. That's crazy. When you know something, but your mind is so far moved from that, it's really not coming to your brains. It's like a word that you can spell, but the fact that you've been out of school for so long, a minute word at that, and you're having complications of trying to spell this word. That happened to me before. I can't get a strainer, right? So without the hose, they put it on this baby head, and they had the little thing right there what they shock you with, and the vultures go all the way through your body, right? Well, when they set him in a chair, strapped his arms, he was too short. So, of course, the little baby had a Bible that probably didn't even know how to read. And I don't mean that in a malicious way, but he was 13, 14 years old. It's obvious that him being in jail, because when you be in jail, for those of you who don't know, when you be in jail, they have here I go again. I forgot the name of this man. He comes around and he asks you, do you want a Bible? And you can say, yeah or no. Sometimes they assign him to certain people who they may think that will not be able to take being in jail and may have suffered from mental breakdown. I can't think of his name. Whatever it is, moving on. But anyway, they basically torture this little boy. You know what I'm saying? They basically torture this little boy. And they had to do it on 2 tries of killing him. 2-hour trial now. The little baby trial was 2 hours. Now you tell me if there wasn't no racist motherfuckers. But let's get into it, y'all. This not the talk. This hood talk. George Stinney Jr. was just 14 years old when he was executed, in a South Carolina jail in 1944. It took 10 minutes to convict this little boy. I myself been to trial. I'm not proud of it. There was a time in my life where I made a lot of bad decisions. Unfortunately, some of those decisions led to me going to jail. This time in particular, I went to jail. I wasn't accepting no plea deal. See, that's how they get you. For those of you who know, you know. For those of you who don't know, I'm about to lace you up on some game. That's how they get a lot of young men. And it just saddened me, bro, that us as young men who grow up fatherless, you know, and so naive and just lost from reality as a young man at the ages of 13, maybe 14, 15. If you don't have a father figure or a male role model in your life at that time, you're endangered species. You really is. And that's normally the vulnerable time for a young man to get acquainted with other little kids who also are vulnerable. So if you get a plethora of vulnerable young men together, what you think the result's gonna come out from that? 3, 4 young men who all don't know jack itch about life. Someone out that clique is gonna come up with a negative suggestion. And there you go. All of y'all on a mission to go conquer whatever you all set out to do. And that usually leads to jail. Right? Going to jail doesn't come with a rule book. You be 16, 17 years old, don't know jack shit about the law. All you want to do is get out. Then you got your mama in your ear. Yeah, baby, come on. Mama gonna do this. Mama gonna do that. She's speaking to you from a loving, nourishing perspective, which I'll be honest, you does need at that time. You know, but your mother's giving you all the wrong information. She really is. You know, the information she should be giving you is try to get in the law book. When I get you out, I want you to go to anything that's positive that you can look up to a male role model. Besides coming outside early in the morning and go and hang with Curly, Larry, and Mo. You know? And that's where young men fall short at. So, with that being said, he didn't know the law. He didn't know anything. So what he gonna do with a Bible? It's obvious and evident that someone gave him that Bible. That same Bible wound up being used among that little boy dead. 10 minutes. You serious? It took my trial. My trial was, I ain't even say my trial. That wasn't my damn trial. That was the state trial. They paid for it. I just was the pawn in the situation. About 3 hours. Yeah, that was about a 3 hour. No, it wasn't a 3 hour. That was about 6 hours. I went to court early in the morning, got out that evening. Probably about a normal job of hours, right? So, you know, yeah, I went to trial and I was clueless of what was going on. I had an idea because I was asking questions to a few guys who, you know, and you have to be mindful of that because you don't want to, you know, put your case all the way out there to a lot of people, right? So, but certain people in particular, you do get a little gain from, and it kind of give you a little understanding of your case and what you need to do, right? Because you have to study. You have to study. No one is going to get y'all but yourself. That's just clear, cut, and dry. You got to get yourself out. And it's easy getting in there, but it's hard getting out. Trust me. So, moving on. They took 10 minutes to convict him. 70 years to exonerate him. Picture that. They convicted him in 10 minutes, but it took, understand what I'm telling you now? They convicted him in 10 minutes, but it took 70 years to exonerate him. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. And that's ridiculous. 70 years. 70. But it took 10 minutes to convict the little boy. Them dirty bitches. Moving on. Excuse my language too, bro, because I have a lot of babies that I so love that watches my channel. I apologize. Sometimes I get caught in a moment, you know, and it's not intentional. It's not. It's not intentional. My little babies who watching me, y'all know who y'all are. I haven't went live in a minute, but I will, and I will go live so we can encounter. Y'all know who y'all are. My twins, my sister twins, my boy SRT, it's so many y'all. I can't think. I'm sorry. But moving on. The youngest person in the United States to ever be put to death in an electric chair was an Afro-American named 14-year-old named George Stinney Jr., right? He was executed in the Deep South in 1944 in the midst of the Jim Crow era. Worst era ever, in my opinion. George Stinney Jr. lived in the segregated mill town of Elkalu. Some pronounce it Elkuku. The majority pronounce it Elkalu. You say it however you want. Elkalu, South Carolina. Where the white people and the black people were separated by railroads. Stinney's family lived in a humble housing community until they were forced to leave when a young boy was accused of killing 2 white girls, ages 9 and 11. Ridiculous. Preposterous. He's damn near 13, 14. How you gonna kill a 9-year-old and 11-year-old? Get the fuck out of here. Google George Stinney Jr. Georges. I mean, George. I meant to say E instead of S. George Stinney, Stinney Jr. Jr. Dot. Again, Google George Stinney Jr. and read up on it. Read up on this case, you all. It's a sad situation of America judicial system failing the black men, culture, babies, boys, whatever. You know, U.S. civilians, they failed this boy and his family, and it's ridiculous because they ran his family out of South Carolina. Like, really? I would have never left. Y'all had to kill me. I promise I wouldn't be here today. I would never left my child, and I don't mean this in a negative way. I'm sorry to the Stinney family. I respect y'all. I salute y'all. I send my condolences out. I want to bring awareness to this matter. That's why I'm speaking on this situation, so people can know about it and keep little George Stinney Jr. name alive. But I have to say, they'd have had to kill me. I wouldn't have never left. What? That was when he needed his family at the most. Man, I feel so bad for the little boy. And my condolences out for the two little white girls' family. Whoever did it, a killer was on the loose. That's the sad part about it. He didn't even do it, so, like, whoever talked to these little babies, these two little girls, like, y'all ain't even get them. Like Wesley Snipes said, it's called the law. Bullshit. Moving on. The murder of Betty June Binnicker and Mary Emma Thames, right? On March 23rd, 1944, 11-year-old Betty June Binnicker, not even 9-year-old. I thought it was 11 and 9. It was 11 and 7. Bro, see how I say, man, let me get my emotions out of this. A 7-year-old little baby. Who the F can kill a 7-year-old little baby? I bet you in the money that was, I ain't even gonna say that. Emma Thomas was riding their bicycles in Elkaloo looking for flowers when they saw George Stinney Jr. and his younger sister, Amy, doing their journey. They stopped and asked if they were to find maypops. Maypops is a yellow edible fruit flower, right? Passion fruit flower, right? That was reportedly the last time the girls have been seen, right? Binnicker and Thames, who were white, never made it home that day. Their disappearance prompted a worldwide search, including George Stinney Jr. and his family. The missing girls, it wasn't until the next day their bodies were discovered in a creek. When Dr. Asbury, Cecil Bozar examined their bodies, there was no clear sign of a struggle. But both girls had met violent deaths involving multiple head injuries. Damn. Bro, I just want to throw this shit, bro. Like, excuse me, you all. I had to get my emotions out of this. I promise you. I hate people, bro. Man. I don't hate. I just can't come to grips with someone killing a 7-year-old and a 11-year-old. You cracked these babies' skulls and forced little George and his family out of town because y'all pinned the charge on little George. That boy didn't do that. Moving forward, y'all. Thames had a hole boring straight through her forehead and to her skull, along with 2-inch long cut above her right eyebrow. Meanwhile, Binnicker had suffered at least 7 blows to the head. It was later noticed that the back of her skull were nothing but mass crushed bones, Dr. Bozarth said. Bozarth concluded that Binnicker and Thames had wounds that were so likely caused by a round instrument, right? About the size of a head hammer. A rumor floated around town that the girls had made a stop at a prominent white family home, that is, on the same day of their murder, but this was never confirmed. Y'all thinking what I'm thinking? Put 2 and 2 together. I'm going to read that back. A rumor floated around town that the girls had made a stop at a predominant white family's home on the same day of their murder. But this was never confirmed. Key words. But this was never confirmed. Had it been confirmed, detective would have been to the predominant white house and did their investigation. You dirty mother suckers. But no. The person who they seen was George Stinney Jr. and his sister. So that's who killed them. Man, y'all souls burn in hell, bro. Really. Just like them Emmett Till mother suckers. And the police certainly didn't seem to be looking for a white killer. Huh? Ooh. Moving on, y'all. When Clarendon County law enforcement officer learned from a witness that Binnicker and Thames were seen talking to Stinney, there you go, told you. They went to his home. There, George Stinney Jr. was promptly handcuffed and interrogated for hours in a small room without his parents. People, I can't stress this enough. I'm not saying go out there and commit crime. However, little boys make bad decisions. Little girls too, but more so little young boys. So, it's illegal. I'm giving you game. It's illegal to have your child under the age of 16 and to be segregated by a corrupt detective without parents' supervision active. Do not do it. They knew they was wrong. A 14-year-old child being interrogated without his mother or father by some grown mother effers who know that they doing wrong. I'm going to read that back. There, George Stinney Jr. was promptly handcuffed and interrogated for hours in a small room without his parents. Bullshit. An attorney or an eyewitness Police claim that George Stinney Jr. confessed to murdering Vinegar and Thieves after his plan to have sex with one of the... So you telling me a 7-year-old and an 11-year-old, George Stinney Jr. is 13, 14. Y'all say he planned to have sex with them and it failed? So you mean to tell me a 7-year-old and 11-year-old gonna put up a resistance against a 13, 14-year-old? Them babies don't know what's going on. You think they're gonna fight him off? Benefit of the doubt, y'all. I'm just trying to get y'all to use y'all head. It's simple common sense. Look what they say. Police claim George Stinney Jr. confessed to murder, Vinegar, and Things after his plan to have sex with one of the girls failed. Man, I won't get so far removed from this little thing because this shit is driving me. I'm going to read one more clip and I'm going to wrap it up. I can't, bro. I can't. An officer named... There's holes all in this damn case. Literally. This shit shouldn't even made it to the grand jury. And grand jury, you should be ashamed of your damn self. Which I know they probably all dead by now. An officer named H.S. Newman wrote in a handwritten statement, I arrested a boy by the name of George Stinney Jr. He then made a confession and told me where to find a piece of iron about 15 inches long. He said he put it in a ditch about 6 feet from the bicycle. Newman refused to revival where Stinney was detained. As rumors of the lynching spread throughout the town, not even his parents knew where he was. As his trial quickly approaches, at the time, 14 years old was considered the age of responsibility. As Stinney was believed to be responsible for the murder of Thieves and Becknell. About a month after the girls' deaths, Stinney Jr. trial began at a Clarendon County Courthouse. Court attorney Charles Ploden did little to nothing to defend his client. This is what people need to understand about court-appointed lawyers, right? Them people don't care. Their job really is to get you a conviction. Really. Mind you, the state paying them. You not paying them. The state paying them. Why should they put all their resources and time, and all that into freeing you? You're not paying them. The state paying them. Do not do crime. Do not do crime. I repeat, do not do crime. It's time to wrap up this episode, man. And with that being said, y'all know my motto, you know what I'm saying? This not the talk, this hood talk. And it's time to pay some bills, and like I say, bro, Let's get this thing to 100,000 subscribers. Make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. If you know someone that knows someone that's not subscribed to Superfly Entertainment, tell them subscribe to her. Superfly Entertainment. This not the talk, this hood talk. We out, y'all.